Hey viewers, this is the first video on the channel, and if you have been following One Piece up to episode 1122 and are wondering what happens next during the anime's on break, so you are in the right place. I noticed many of you don't usually read manga, and seeing your excitement and after running a poll, I thought I should bring this series to life. This is specially crafted for anime fans who want to experience the manga storyline in an engaging storytelling format. So sit back, relax, and let's continue. The chapters open in a Fusha village, where Mayor Whoop's Lap reads a newspaper article about Vice Admiral Garp's recent disappearance on Achinosu. Despite the alarming news, he reassures the villagers, expressing confidence in Garp's legendary resilience. Makino's child is seen reacting joyfully to Luffy's picture in the paper, indicating a growing recognition of his uncle. The scene shifts to Mount Corvo, where Vedan and her bandits are visibly distressed over the news concerning Garp and Luffy. Their concerns underscores the deep familial bonds they have formed with both figures over the years. A sudden, unprecedented earthquake rocks the world, causing widespread panic. Various locations including Loketown, Water 7, Wano, even Mary Jones experience the tremor. Notably, the sea level rise 1 meter globally, leading to the submersion of numerous beaches and similar islands. Investigators arrive at the former site of Lelouch Kingdom, only to discover a massive circular void in the ocean, where the island once stood. This mysterious chasm bears a striking resemblance to a place beneath Ennis lobby, leaving the world in shock and without answers. Back at Agate Island, the Marines have deployed a formidable force, 9 admirals, 100 battleships and 30,000 soldiers, all under the command of Admiral Kizaru and Saint J. Gracia Saturn. Kizaru demonstrates his power by effortlessly destroying one of Vegapunk's sea beast weapons with a laser beam. Kizaru contacts Sentomaru, urging him to surrender, but Sentomaru refuses, citing the betrayal of attacking Dr. Vegapunk, who developed pacifista lasers based on Kizaru's ability. A brief flashback shows a young Kizaru demonstrating his laser power to Vegapunk and child Sentomaru, highlighting their shared history. Inside his quarters, Saint Saturn receives a report from Vice Admiral Doberman, detailing the situation on Agate Island. Saturn orders the destruction of a researcher ship that recently fled the island, indicating the government's intent to eliminate any potential threat or leaks. Yoke, one of Vegapunk's satellites, contacts the 5 elders, expressing outrage over their attempt to eliminate her along with the other Vegapunks. The 5 elders reveal their interest in retaining Yoke to assist in producing more Mother Flame weapons, disclosing that she was the only one who provided them with this devastating technology. Yoke negotiates for her safety and the prevention of research facilities, as well as demanding to meet the Celestial Dragon in return for her cooperation. The 5 elders agrees to her terms, but it reveals that Zoro has his sword at Yoke's neck and Usopp is managing the communication device, indicating that Straw Hat Pirates are orchestrating this conversation. Yoke concludes the call by pleading for rescue from Luffy, feigning distress. The elders, along with Saturn and Kizaru, are taken aback. The final panel reveals the entire strategy, preparing for impending confrontation. And that wraps up chapter 1089. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like. And if you are new on the channel, I think you should subscribe. And stay tuned for next chapter summary. Until then, see you in the next one.